Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the class. So we are discussing about the first chapter of history. What is the name of first chapter? What is that? Yes. What, where, when, and how? Is it not? Here we are discussing. Huh? Is it? There is it visible? Okay. So as I told in this chapter we have only two concepts to discuss, main two concepts. So not only two concepts, we have four to five concepts. That's what we'll be discussing. In the last class, we started to discuss, isn't it? So where did people live? That was our concept, isn't it? Here, with the help of a map, we got information like people where they used to live and which group of these people who lived in the different place and what was their significant role there and the people who lived in the northern part of Vindhya mountain ranges, they are the first to grow the rice in India. Then people who are living in the foothills of Sulaiman Hills and about the Kirtar Hills, they were first to grow the wheat and barley. That's what we discussed. Now we are in the next concept. It's about names of the land. Names of the land. Land is about India. We are discussing mainly about India land. So here, how we got the name for our country. What's the name of our country? Yes, India, then Bharat. So we have two important words which describes or which says about the name of our country. One is India and another one Bharat. So how we got this name? Do you know the history of this name? Here, as I told, what is the first civilization of India? Civilization. Change in the lifestyle. ನಾಗರಿಕತೆ ಭಾರತದ ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಮೊದಲ ನಾಗರಿಕತೆ ಯಾವುದು? What is the first civilization of India? India's first civilization. Indus civilization. Indus. So Sindhu nagarikate. Because the people they settled on the bank of river Indus. It's called as Sindhu in Sanskrit. Is not so? There it's the first civilization of India. So we call it as Indian civilization. First Indian civilization is Indus civilization. So you should remember this. The civilization of India, first civilization is Indus civilization. So here, because of Indus civilization, we got its name. The first people of India, the civilization, the first civilization. Is Indus civilization. It's the first civilization, Indus civilization. So the people they lived on the river bank of Indus or Sindhu. There it's a name of river earlier, the Sindhu in Sanskrit, then it's turned as a Indus. So here the Western people Like, On that time, means in the ancient period, what we are discussing, the like 4,700 years ago and 5,000 and mainly the 8,000 years back, what we are discussing. 8,000 ಅಥವಾ 6,000 ವರ್ಷದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಜನಗಳು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ದರು, ಜನಗಳು ಆ ಒಂದು ಗುಂಪಿನ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಹೆಸರು ಬಂತು, ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ 6,000 years back. It's an ancient period. It's considered as old and ancient period. Here, the Western people from the European country and from the western part of Asia and from the European country, they marched to India. Greek and Russian people, they came to India. Greeks and western part of Greeks and some other Western European people visited India. So they visited India at that time. So on that time, the people, they were living on the bank of Indus. So the group of people who lived on the bank of Indus, they were called as Indos. So actually, they were not knowing, they were not familiar with this word. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಈ ಇಂಡಸ್ ಸಿಂಧನ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋದು. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇಂಡೋಸ್, ಹಿಂಡೂಸ್ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದೇರ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇವಾಲ್ವೇಟೆಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. They called it as Indos or Hindos. Indos, the people of that particular place, Indos. So finally, it is termed as India. So we got the name of India for our nation from the people who were living or who were inhabited on the bank of river Indus. From there it has become Indos, then now India. Then we have another name. What is that? Bharat. How we got that name? So that on that time, after some years, after some centuries, the group of people, means the population increased, they started to create their own group, and that group was ruled by Bharat, the ruler Bharat. So from him, it was called as Bharatkanda, Bharatakhanda, otherwise the area, territory of Bharat. So from there we got the name Bharat. Actually it's not Bharat, Bharat. We got a name for this Bharat. So his name was Bharat. He's a ruler. From there we got its name Bharat. The another name what we have is Bharat. So according to the Puranas and Vedas, so it is mentioned there in the Puranas, Vedas about this Bharat. So the area, the territory which was under the control of Bharat was called as Bharatkhand. And later on, it has termed as Bharat. So that's how our country India got its name. the two important name of our country. So now we will go for third point or next point. It's about finding out of past. Finding out the past. Past, you know, the thing which has happened before. It's a past. Finding. It's getting information and searching. The finding is about the past. So how do we know about the past? How can we get information about the past? If you want to get a highlights of match, cricket match, suppose England-India test match. So how do you get the highlights? How do you get to know about that match? If you want to get information about that, if you want to see that again, where will you go? What will you do for that? You'll go to the, you will get into the internet, isn't it? There you will get videos, because already it's captured. While it was going on, while they were playing a cricket, and the time it was shot, and that video will be available for you people anytime. You can watch that, and in future also it will be available. So you can watch that event anytime, because it's captured, it's shot in a video, it's available in as like a video. It's not. So it's nowadays very easy to get information about the past which has happened in the earlier. Nowadays it's very easy. It's not. But how can we get information about the past which was happened in 10,000 years back, 8,000 years back, 5,000 years back? How can we get information? Even 1,000 years back, there was no mobiles. There was no any modernity like computers. There was no newspapers. There was no any papers like printed papers were not there at that time. It's not. Even in the 1,000 years. But how we are getting, how we can get information about 5,000 years ago? We are discussing about the things which has happened 3,000, 4,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago. Then how we are getting information? ನಾವು 1,000 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನು ನಡೆದಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಸಿಗೋದು ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಾಗ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಸಿಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೆಜೆಟ್ಗಳಿದೆ, ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿದೆ, ಆ ಥರ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ. ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ? ಲೈಕ್ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ಸ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ದ ವಿಡಿಯೋ, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಡಿಯೋ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ video, you can shot the video, is it not? Shoot the videos, everything we have now. But 1,000 years ago, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಮೊಬೈಲ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಬರೆದಿಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹಿಂಗಾಯ್ತು ಇವನು ಹಂಗಾಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ವಾಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ 5,000 years ago. How we are getting information? So they were also drawing, they were also writing as like we are recording by the writing. Record. We are keeping the history by the record. Handwriting records, or like it's about video record we are having, audio record we have. So it's a present recording. Earlier they were saying they had records. They were writing. Not like on the paper, they were writing on the leaves of the trees and the plants. ಎಲೆಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಎಲೆಗಳು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಎಲೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಎಲೆ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಅದೊಂಥರ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟ್ರೀ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಲೀವ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಲೀವ್ಸ್, ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಬಾರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಟ್ರೀ. What you call, in the tree, the skin, outer skin of a tree can be removed, is not? So with the help of that skin of a tree, they used to write. And on the skin of animal they used to draw the pictures, they used to write. ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ತೆಗೆದು ನೀವು ಬಿಸಿಲಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಒಂದು ತಿಂಗಳು 2 ತಿಂಗಳು ಫುಲ್ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಟರ್ನ್, ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಮೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್. It will become very hard. So on that they used to draw the picture, they used to write on things. And for the years back, the ancient people, like forest people, what do you call, they are like tribals. They were drawing the picture, they were writing on the wall of caves. So by studying all those things, we are getting the history about the past. So here there are two important things which gives us information. Is about manuscript and inscriptions. Manuscripts like the things which is written by hand, which is written on the leaves and very smooth materials like leaves and like a barks of trees. It's all smooth comparing with the rock, is not? They used to write by hand. ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಒಂದು ಮರದ ತೊಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ತೊಟ್ಟೆ what something like there they used to write. It's called as manuscript. Inscriptions like on the rock pillars like Ashoka pillar. They, for example, he used to make others to write about his glory. Not only him, the many people, they used to make others to write. They used to write on the walls of a temple about the king. ರಾಜನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗುಡಿಯ ಒಂದು ವಾಲ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಜನಗಳು ದೇವ್ರು ನೋಡೋಕಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ, ದೇವ್ರ ದರ್ಶನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಆ ವಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕೆತ್ತನೆ ನೋಡಿ ರಾಜನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅವನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗೌರವ ಬರಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆ ಗೋಡೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. It's called as inscriptions. Not only about that, and on the plate of like a silver plate or a bronze plate, on this plate they used to draw, they used to write. So it's also called as inscriptions. On the wall they used to write, on the rock they used to write, on the plates they used to write, on the hard materials they used to write. It's called as inscriptions, manuscriptions. So these are the things. So we get from these are like evidences. Then for whom do you call the person who studies about the past? Means like what name we call him or her who studies about the past? Historians, is it not? Who studies about the past are called as historians. The person who studies about the past are called as historians. So we get information about past, we get information about past by the work, by the evidence which the early people left. That one is about the manuscript, evidences, manuscript. So here the manuscript, in this manu means, in the Latin manu, it refers to hand. In Latin language, manu refers to hand. That means manuscript is nothing but manuscript is a handwritten text on leaves, bark of trees, and skin of animals, on skin of animals. is called as manuscripts. So one evidence where we get information about history ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹಳೆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಡೆದಿತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮ್ಯಾನುಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಮ್ಯಾನುಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ರೀಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಟನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನುಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್. Then who can read it? Historians. The historians can read the things which is written in the manuscript. Here's one evidence. We have another evidence is called as inscriptions. Inscriptions. So this inscription is the same. It's also handwritten, but it's written on the hard surface. Like hard surface of rock, otherwise metal. It's inscriptions. Mainly they used to write on the walls of a cave, on the walls of a temple. It can be found, and it is inscriptions or mainly give information about the rulers and their glory, power, and rule. That's about this inscription that involves mainly the manuscripts that includes everything. But in the inscription, most of the inscriptions that involves only information about rulers and their kingdom and their territory and their glory and their name of wife and their name of children. It will be included in inscriptions. So because ಕಲ್ಲು ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆತ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಟ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಹಳೆಯ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ. ರಾಜರು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ? ರಾಜರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಂಪತ್ತಿದೆ, ರಾಜರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಬಲಶಾಲಿ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಂದು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳು ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಆನ್ ದ ವಾಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ಸ್ kings used to insist the artist to draw or write on the wall of a temple. It's called as inscriptions. Then we have this one handwritten text, and earlier the people they used to construct different buildings in a different architecture. So it's called as monuments. Manuscripts and monuments are different things. But okay, no need of monuments. We'll discuss in the next chapter about that. Now the historians who studies about the things or about the like the building materials which is left or which is left behind by the people, they are called as archaeologists. Archaeologists, they studies about the past with the help of materials. So if they get a piece of one piece of the wall, they will get a history of that area, they will get a history of that period. Such a clever and wise people are archaeologists. So here, archaeologist means like the historians who studies about the past with by studying the materials and the monuments. They are called as archaeologists. Right. Who studies about the past with by materials or things left behind by early people. They are called as archaeologists. So with the remaining of building materials and the things pot, they can get informations. So if they get a bone of animal, otherwise human, otherwise the bird, they will search, means they will get information about history. So what they will do, the archaeologists, they will visit the old places. There, they will search for the bone of animals and the birds and the fish. So what they will get from that? ಇವರು ಆರ್ಕಿಯಾಲಜಿಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದು ಯಾರು ನಿರ್ಜನ ಪ್ರದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಹಳೆಯ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಪಕ್ಷಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಮೀನು ಇದ್ರದ ಒಂದು ಬೋನ್ಸ್ ಮೂಳೆಗಳಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ, ಯಾಕೆ ವೈ ದೇ ಮೇಕ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಆನ್ ದೋಸ್ ಬೋನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಫುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್. ಜನಗಳ ಒಂದು ಆಹಾರ ಪದ್ಧತಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದು ಬೋನ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಜನಗಳು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಆರ್ಕಿಯಾಲಜಿಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ನ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಗೋಡೆಗಳನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಸಿಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಅಥವಾ ಮಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಯಾವ ಮಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ exert all those things. That means they will get research. They will make research on every piece of a rock, every piece of mud out there, every fist of mud, fistful of mud. They will get research on everything. They will get information. So they don't leave any materials, any things untouched. Everything they will make research. So they will get information. So that's their duty actually, and they are somewhat having wise enough to get information by the things and materials which is left. And the evidence or some information, the history which they get from this manuscript and inscriptions, they are called as sources. The information of the past, the information about past which archaeologists get from studying inscriptions and manuscript are called as, are termed as source. So information which they get from studying about all these evidence, they are called as sources. Is that all? So is that all? So that's all about this topic, and we have one more topic to discuss. It's about do we have one or more than one past? Do you have only one past? Or do you have more than one past? Only one past we have. Huh? ಒಂದೇ ಇತಿಹಾಸನ ನಮಗೆ ಇರೋದು ಓದೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಗೋದು ಒಂದೇ ಇತಿಹಾಸನ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇತಿಹಾಸಗಳಿದೆ? We have many past, is not. So the heading of our book itself says, that gives information about the history, that like we have our past, is not. It's mentioned as like past. It's the plural. Our past. So means we don't have only one history. We have many history to discuss. So here, what the inscriptions that gives information, that inscription that gives information about the king, queen, and their glory, and their war against of any other territory, and their victory, and their death, all those things that gives information in the inscriptions. It's not only the thing, or not only the history which has happened in the earlier. ರಾಜರು ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವಾಗ ರಾಜ ಆದ, ಯಾರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಗೆದ್ದ, ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಟ್ಸ್ದ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಸ್ತಿ ಅಂತಸ್ತುಗಳಿತ್ತು, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮೆನಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ದ ಕಾಮನ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ರು, ಅವರ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅವರು ಈ ರಾಜನ ಕೈ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ರು, ಅದನ್ನ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಇನ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನುಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್. ಇನ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೀತಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್. So we don't have only one history of these rulers. We don't have only one history. There are many things. So Raja ಮತ್ತು ರಾಣಿಯರು, they are like commonly they are human beings. It's not men and women. So they are named as a king and queen. They are men and women. The same and men and women in a different level or in different places. How they were. Our Raja ಮತ್ತು ರಾಣಿ ಗಂಡು ಏನು, it's not. So the same men and women were there. So how they were in the same places? What was their life? What was their food habit? So that's like a different past we have. It's not only one past we have many past. So it's about we'll discuss about the next concept in the next chapter. So that's about this concept. The second concept we discuss, finding out of the past. So here we'll get information about the past mainly because of evidence which is left by the early people. What was two important evidence which we can learn about the past? Inscriptions and manuscript. What we call for the person who studies about the past? Historians. And what we call for the historians who studies about the past by the help of materials and things? Archaeologists. So the archaeologists, they make study on everything which is available on them. Even the mud and even the rock pieces, and even some, if they get a bangles, they will get search. They will make research on that, and they will get a history about that things. And they will know how much like what was the condition of people, why they were using that, how they were using, and why they were using. They will all the things they will exhibit. These archaeologists. That is the power of historians. So that's about this concept. You will start a next new concept coming in this same chapter in the next class.